Welcome back. It's your best friends. It's Austin, and
Is Sean.
I almost died right before we started. You went for it. I respect it. How
I
you
was
been,
gonna
man?
keep going with it. I've been good. I've been good. I am in a new location. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
updating you every time.
tell us about the location.
I'm in Denver, Colorado. I almost said Denver, North Carolina. That's not where I'm at.
That's not where you are.
Um, but yeah, I'm in
That is a
Denver,
place.
Colorado.
That is a place, though, for
That
anyone
that that is a
who's
place. Who
tripping.
I've been to, or where I've
Yes.
been to. Um,
Who?
who, where?
Anyway,
Um, yeah. So I'm in Denver, Colorado, and it
Hmm.
is it is sick.
Is it as beautiful as everyone says it is, or is that
It's
just what they say?
pretty damn beautiful. Driving in here, okay, so to paint the picture, driving to Austin was like flat, boring nothingness.
Yeah.
Uh, Driving to Phoenix was flat desert for a little while, and then there were like some little mini mountain ranges that were showing up. It was pretty.
Wait,
From
did you pass
Phoenix,
through New Mexico?
yes,
Okay. Yeah. There's some really cool mountain ranges in New Mexico.
yeah, there's some cool stuff there. Um, and then from Phoenix to San Diego, which I don't think I said this. I think I recorded in Phoenix last week. I went to San Diego after Phoenix, and now I'm in Denver. The drive to San Diego was a lot of it was a lot more like green, but like not too much. It was still deserty. And then from San Diego to Colorado, we passed through Utah, which was just like like huge mountains. Like it's just ginormous.
I've always
Um,
wanted to go to Utah.
it's beautiful. I mean, it's all desert, but it's gorgeous because like the rock is just super sick. We went to Zion National Park for a day or for part of the day, um, and that was super cool. And then we came to Denver, and it was like probably the most green that we've seen this whole trip, and I didn't realize how much I'd miss it. It was it's beautiful. I mean, there's mountains
Yeah.
everywhere. It's not too humid. Phoenix felt more humid than Denver at times. Yeah, I know. Uh, yeah, it's beautiful. I like it. I think it's my favorite place that we visited. Um,
Wow. I'm
yeah,
impressed. I'm surprised you didn't like Austin better because that's my city, bro.
that's your city. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about Austin was like you got Austin, and then there's nothing else really of interest around it. And like, really, I'm not the biggest city person in general. Like, I mean, we went out and hit the bars and we saw some live comedy, and then after that, it was like, well, now I'm, exhausted. And like we've seen it. I mean, obviously there's more to Austin. I'm downplaying it, but um yeah, I don't know. I like the environment in Denver more, I think, because you got the city and it's a pretty nice city. There's a lot to do. And then you also have the big mountain ranges, a lot of hiking, a lot of climbing, and the weather's beautiful. I'd love to see it in the winter when it's like snowing. Um,
Yeah, that's all the pictures I've seen is like snow and ice. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it gets pretty nice here. I think it's like 90 something degrees right now. It's not horribly humid in the morning. It was like 70. Um, yeah, it's really nice. I like it.
That's not bad. Nice.
Hmm.
Love to hear it. Well,
Yeah,
I was gonna meet them in Denver and then it just didn't work out. So
didn't work out. We could have had
next
a
year, next year
your
we're
best
gonna make it
friends.
happen.
That's right.
Oh my
Um,
God. Yeah, Sean texted me and said I can see it now. They were sales pitching me all week. Him and Devin were sales pitching me all week, which I respect. And one of the ones Sean sent me was, I can see it now. Your best friends live from Denver, Colorado. And then he sent like
I
a
was
winky
so
face or
close.
something.
I was about to be like, the next day I was about to text you and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm super excited for your new episode on your personal channel, How to Save Money While Traveling, Denver edition."
Dude, that would be genius.
Yeah, dude, I was about to.
It's
Um,
a business expense.
yeah, there you go.
How about that?
But yeah, next year.
Yeah, that would be tip number one. How to save money while traveling, Denver edition. Tip number one, make a YouTube channel and tell people that you're traveling and how to save money.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can write
And make
this
sure you
off
add some
against
affiliate
your
links for
income.
all the things you're
Yeah,
bringing.
exactly. I got this water bottle, affiliate link in the description.
Oh my God,
Monetize
genius.
your vacations. Yes,
Exactly. How
I
about
love
you?
it.
How have you been?
I've been good, man.
Yeah.
Just getting back into the grind. We were just talking off camera. The summer months have been a little looser for me than normal, and I like it, but I also don't like it.
Yeah.
I like a lot of structure. So, um, yeah. been getting more back to the grind and starting up a few new projects. That's exciting.
Hell yeah. I feel that. I'm excited to the trip ends this week, coming back home next week. I loved this trip. I, got out of my comfort zone a little bit and it was exciting. Very excited to get back into a little bit more of a structure for a little while. Excited to have
Yeah.
like a gym routine again, be able to see friends and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. So I feel you.
Heard. Yes. Love
Yes.
it.
All
You want to
right.
do your fact or fib?
I do want to do
I
my factor
cannot
fib.
wait.
I
If you
don't
missed last
know.
week's episode, which a lot of people missed last week's episode, it got disrespected, but we started a new segment called fact or fib. Okay. And fact or fib is either Sean is going to say fact or Sean is going to say a fib, meaning it's fake. And I have to determine whether or not it's true or false, or a fact or fib, I should say. So
Yes. I didn't know this. I'm curious to know if you knew this off the bat, but here is my factor fib. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not.
say it one more time for me.
Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not.
Why is it so funny? Okay. Bananas or berries? Dude, not a chance. Hold on. Okay. I think bananas have like little black seeds in the middle, right? So if you cut a banana down the middle, there's like little black seeds in there. If I cut a blueberry down the middle, there's little black seeds in there. A blueberry is definitely a berry. It's got a like hard skin. You can peel that skin and it's fleshy. Man, this is tough. And then strawberries, they're definitely a fruit, but they have their seeds on the outside. But blueberries don't, and blackberries don't, and raspberries don't, do they? Oh man, this is tough. Um, I'm gonna go against what I thought initially. I'm gonna go with my logic that I had with if you cut the banana down the middle, and I'm gonna say that this is factual.
This is factual.
Oh, let's go,
According
baby.
according to botanists, true berries are simple fruits that stem from a single flower with a single ovary and typically have several seeds. This includes kiwis, pomegranates, eggplants, and bananas. Strawberries, on the other hand, stem from a single flower with more than one ovary, which makes them aggregate fruits, which apparently
Oh,
raspberries and blackberries fall under the same category.
oh wow, dude, that almost messed me up because I was like, wait a second, raspberries don't follow the thought process I just went through. Blackberries don't follow. I was like, uh
Yeah.
oh.
Amazing. Got it. Well, that
All
was a
right,
good
so
one.
that's
I didn't
two
know I was going to
W's,
stump you
okay?
or get close to
Sean,
stumping you.
you got close. So Sean got a dub last week. If you haven't watched that episode, go watch it. I got the dub this week.
That's
So
right.
the
Got to
streak
keep
is
track of
alive.
it. Got to keep
The
track of it.
streak is alive. That's all I
Amazing.
know.
I like it. All right. We're doing something special today, huh?
We're doing something real special. So instead of an article, I'm gonna try to explain this as succinctly as possible. If you don't know that word, look it up. So we're doing the 16 personalities test, but we're putting a twist on it. And the twist we're putting on it is that Sean and I, off camera, already took the 16 personalities test as individuals. So I went through, clicked my answers. Sean went through, clicked his answers, and I have not seen what his final personality type is. And he hasn't seen what my final personality type is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the test again. We're going to do it at the same time. Sean's going to share his screen so everyone can see the questions. And we're just going to kind of try to rapid fire answer on the other person's behalf. So either Sean or I will read the question out and then we'll try to. I'm so excited. We'll try
It's
to
gonna be
answer on the
interesting.
other person's behalf. So should we? Well, I guess I should announce what I'm answering for you, right? Or wait, no. Now
Wait.
my brain's
Aren't you
broken.
gonna? Aren't you? I know. I did the same thing. So I'm gonna put down on my screen, which is what I'm sharing right now, what I think you are for these questions.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna put on yours whatever you think about me based on this question here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put I have a monitor over to the right side of me that no one can see, but I'm gonna do Sean's over here on my monitor to my right. And we're just gonna go at the same time.
Sounds good. All right.
All right. So
I
I'm
think,
guessing what you
okay,
would
you
feel.
regularly make friends. Okay. This is kind of a visual episode, I will say. So if you're listening on Spotify, come check us out on YouTube. There's a little
Yeah,
plug.
let's read the questions though out loud.
So the one I just did was you regularly make new friends. Um, so you spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Uh,
Okay, I've got my
I
answer for you.
think got my answer for you. You can see my screen, so I mean, I guess it's not
Yeah, I can.
super. I said like
I'm
moderately agree.
yeah, yeah.
Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Uh, I'm gonna say slightly disagree. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Uh, think strongly agree. Yeah, you usually stay calm. And this is really interesting because you're getting all the ones that I'm putting, but I'm curious to know what you're putting for mine. You usually
Yeah,
stay
it's
calm.
just you never know.
I never know. Usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I'll say kind of agree. No, I'll say moderately agree. At social events, you really try to introduce you. I'll say kind of disagree. All right. This is a long
Okay,
test, so
I'm
buckle
gonna
up.
read the next page. I'm gonna read
Yeah,
the
that
next
sounds
page.
good.
You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Um, you are very sentimental. You like to use organizing tools and schedules, excuse me, organizing tools like schedules and lists.
Okay.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. That's a hard one to answer, but all right, I've got my answer. You want to do the next question reads?
I got you. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. You know what's interesting that I was thinking about? I bet our individual, uh, like when I took the test for myself and you took the test for you, I bet you were much closer to the neutral, and I bet when we're taking it for each other, we're going to be much closer to the outside.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's interesting. We'll see. We'll see.
You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Uh, you enjoy participating in group activities. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments.
I don't know. That's a hard one to answer. All right, next page. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. All right, next page. We're about halfway through. If you're with us, you're a trooper, right? It's going to be a great result.
It's
Worst
going to be
case,
great
just
results.
scroll through to the
This is my favorite question. You enjoy watching people argue.
end.
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Your mood can change very quickly.
Dude, that's hard to answer.
uh, you lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
I have no idea. I don't know what you think. I'm gonna put neutral. I have no idea. All
uh,
right, next. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
Uh,
It's so situational.
I know
So
that's
situational.
one I had trouble answering for myself too.
You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Mm. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Mm. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. All right, 60% of the way done.
You enjoy going to art museums. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. You like to have a to-do list for each day. You rarely feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
All right. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. You rarely contemplate the decisions, oh, excuse me, whoops. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Your emotions control you more than you control them. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. That's a funny question. Move forward. Your personal. Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you.
Hmm.
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Nice. You often feel overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
It's our favorite word.
That is our favorite word. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. You struggle with deadlines. You feel confident that things will work out for you.
I'm gonna put you as female.
Go for it, bro.
No, 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 no.
All right, I got yours. Oh, that's so ridiculous. All right. So here's the reveal. Here's
All
the
right, all
reveal.
right, all right. So, uh, I got for you that you are commander. Uh,
Yes. And I got for me that I am commander.
let's go, dude. That's so fucking funny. Oh my God, that's amazing. All
Nice
right.
job. So that's good. Now let's do your side.
Okay.
Uh I got for you, I'm so curious, that you are executive.
I got for me that I am architect.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What's the
So
letters? What are the letters for our executive?
uh ESTJ dash A.
Okay, I got INTJA.
INTJA. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
It says good order is the foundation of all things. That's what the executive one says. So I view you as someone who needs order.
Uh, no, I don't want my result. Copy my results. Uh, where did you read that? What'd you see?
I just went, I don't know, I went down.
Okay.
It says right
uh,
there, introduction. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
um, mine says that it says architects question everything. um, let's see. Many personality types trust the status quo, relying on conventional wisdom and other people's expertise to guide their lives, but ever skeptical architects prefer to make their own discoveries. In their quest to find better ways of doing things, they aren't afraid to break the rules or risk disapproval. In fact, they rather enjoy it. That's funny.
I don't disagree with that. I don't
Um,
disagree with that.
I like this. Let's see. Social frustrations.
Oh God.
Architects aren't known for being warm and fuzzy. They tend to prioritize rationality and success over politeness and pleasantries.
Nice.
In other words, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
Switch your browser to the other one.
Oh, right.
We still
Okay.
see the commander one.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Let me see here.
I feel like you're a pretty rational guy, but you're also not gonna like just
I'm also,
destroy someone's
yeah,
life
I was
just for
gonna
no
say, I would
reason.
still say I'm generally polite.
Yeah, I think you're generally
um,
polite.
in other words,
You're not like a dickhead or anything.
they'd rather be right than popular. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe. I
makes
don't know.
sense.
This may explain why so many fictional villains are modeled on this personality type.
Dang, you're a fictional
I'm
villain.
a
How's that
fictional villain.
feel?
Damn. Architects are full of contradictions. Damn. Yeah. At
Wow.
least that's what I got for
Dang.
myself.
That's what you got for yourself. Well, let
So
me read what I got for you.
yeah,
Okay.
should you share your
So
screen?
for executive, well,
I
it's on a
guess you
different
can. It's on
it's on a
different.
different browser.
Yeah.
I'll just read a quick little snippet. Executives are representatives of tradition and order, utilizing their understanding of what is right, wrong, and socially acceptable to bring families and communities together. Embracing the values of honesty, dedication, and dignity, people with the executive personality type are valued for their clear advice and guidance, and they will happily lead the way on difficult paths. I feel like I agree. Demand for such this is you're a leader by example. Okay, I agree with that based on everything I know about you.
Yeah.
Um, they're very aware of their surroundings and they live in a clear world of verifiable facts. Sounds about right.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, I like it. Executives are more willing to dive into the most challenging topics, improving action plans, and sorting details along the way, making even the most complicated tasks seem easy and approachable. I think this one fits you more.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's read a couple things about the commander one real quick. That's so funny that we both were right. Or both were, I don't know if we're right, but got the
Yeah.
same thing.
Right. Here, let me share
Uh,
my screen. I can pull it up.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. All right. Was it dash A? I think yours was dash A. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I got dash A on mine and then dash, it says slash dash T. I'm not really sure what is happening there,
extroverted,
but
intuitive thinking, and judging. Commanders are natural born leaders. People with this personality type embody the gifts of charisma and confidence and project authority in a way that draws crowds together behind a common goal. Definitely agree with that. Uh, However, commanders are also characterized by an often ruthless level of rationality, using their drive, determination, and sharp minds to achieve whatever end they've set for themselves. I was thinking, God, what was the question? It was close to the end. It was like you make sure to like let people down easy, even though you know it's 100% their fault. And I was like,
yeah.
if something happened that like quickly like shifted your emotions, that would not be
No,
something
that
you
would
do.
not be my first. My first would just be I don't know exactly factual what happened.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. I wouldn't
you wouldn't be
think, oh, let
worried
me make
about like
sure
making sure that they're like okay. You'd be like, well, you messed this up.
exactly.
Be
Yeah.
very objective about it.
Yes.
If there's anything commanders love, it's a good challenge, big or small, and they firmly believe that given enough time and resources, they can achieve any goal. That I definitely agree with. I mean, as from like starting a company to now having a bunch of YouTube channels that you're a part of,
Yeah. Yeah.
within a couple weeks.
Exactly.
Let's see. Worthy challenge. Emotional expression isn't the strong suit of any analyst type, but commanders'
Fact.
distance from their emotions is especially public and felt directly by a much broader swath of people, especially in a professional development. Commanders will simply crush the sensitivities of those they view as inefficient, incompetent, or lazy. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
Oh, we should have seen this. You're Gordon Ramsay. You're just like Gordon
Whoa,
Ramsay and
Gordon
Steve
Ramsay.
Jobs.
Wow, these are like big dogs, man.
Yeah, dude. Jim
Jim
Carrey,
Carrey.
Whoopi
Nice.
Goldberg,
All
Harrison
right.
Ford,
Harrison Ford, what a G.
Malcolm
Malcolm,
X,
oh,
Doctor
okay.
Strange. Why? Why is it? Why is this here? That's so
Maybe they
weird.
put the Y's on all the controversial ones. They probably should have put it on Tony Soprano. He's kind of controversial.
Interesting. Uh, huh. Well, there you go.
There we
Interesting.
go.
I'm surprised that we not surprised. I'm intrigued that we got different ones for me.
Yeah, me too. It's interesting. I
Yeah.
wonder which one's more accurate. If you know Sean, put in the comments below which one's more
I
accurate.
like that. I like that. I'm curious to know. Yeah, because I guess they're pretty similar. I guess the one that I did from or the result I got for myself is a little bit more of an introverted, reserved approach to who I
Yeah.
am as a person. I think you went for knowing me as more of like an extroverted person, especially since you see me in particular environments.
Also,
Um,
I've known you for like a really long time, so you're never like introverted when you're next to me. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I'll notice like maybe a little bit when we're in a certain situation, but it's not like glaringly obvious. I don't think other people would notice.
that's fair.
I feel like I noticed just because I know you so well.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had a lot of problems with the questions because a lot of them were like, you're comfortable going up to somebody random and like striking up a conversation. And like I struggle with that question because I was like, it's uncomfortable for me, but I still do it. You know what I mean? Like it's not something that, I avoid people, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Because it makes me uncomfortable. I generally do things that make me uncomfortable, but I don't know. That was a lot of those I had a lot of issue because of that reason or that wording, I should say.
yeah. The ones that had the word comfortable, I agree. They were harder to answer. It's like it doesn't mean I don't do it, but I
Yeah,
guess they were really
exactly.
wondering like, are you comfortable or not?
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
I
interesting.
bet we both put agree strongly agree for we enjoy watching people argue.
Yes, I love
Dude, I
that. That's the
love watching
best.
people argue. It's so
I
fun.
love arguing and I love watching people argue. It's so much fun.
It's so
So much
great.
fun.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, so that was cool. So
Yeah.
just to recap, based on Sean and I's opinion of me, I'm a commander, and based on Sean and I's opinion of Sean, he's either an executive or what
An
was the other one called?
architect.
Architect or executive. So see if
Yes.
you take the 16 personalities test and see what you are.
I will say, let's see if it shows. No, it's not showing it anymore. When it shows you like the little bars to see like how far you are on each side, I was pretty close to a
Oh
middle on a
yeah,
lot of it.
I was close to middle on like three of them, I think.
Yeah, I think there was
So
one
that
that may
was
have been a little bit more
interesting.
than the others, but yeah, I was pretty close to the center. Like I could see myself like if I like on a particular day was answering the questions in a particular way, I could be, more extroverted than introverted or something like that.
Makes
But it's
sense.
very, very slight.
Makes
Um,
sense.
but yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. I like that.
I think it was our commenter Taylor Kennedy, subscriber Taylor Kennedy, who
It was.
requested that or said that would be a good idea. So
She said we should do personality tests, and then we took it one step further and did it on each other's behalves.
yes,
So that
exactly.
was fun.
Amazing.
Love
That's
it.
a good thing. Well, do you got a thought of the week?
I do have a thought of the week. This is
Ooh.
not the most not everyone's gonna understand this thought of the week, but that's okay. It's what I've been it's what's been rattling around in my head a lot. Anyone who is involved at all or knows anything about indoor percussion is gonna respect this one. So all my thought of the week has just been that it's about to be a really good season at Paradigm Percussion. That's been my thought of the week. Definitely have by far and away the most stacked staff we've ever had. And yeah, just speaking of like 16 personalities, all the personalities I think are going to work very, very, very well together and gel really smoothly. And not that it's going to be like an echo chamber of thoughts because different people have different thoughts and different ways of doing things on the staff, but There's a lot of similarities
There won't be
and mutual
friction.
respect. There won't be friction because there's so much mutual respect for everyone. And not that I know of, at least, no one is like worried about offending anybody else. So everyone's going to be like wide open in terms of saying how they feel about what we need to do next in order to achieve our goals. And I think everyone who we have is someone who sees the biggest goal as the only thing that really matters in the end. So I'm excited. That's my thought of the week.
I will say, as somebody who is aware of all those staff updates, it's gonna be a killer season, staff
Yeah,
wise at least.
it is.
Just backgrounds and just the individuals, and the uh first time that we have, or Paradigm has had age outs. All of them are coming back to teach, which is, or
That
do
is
something
just
in the realm of Paradigm. So
ridiculous.
that's exciting. Um,
Very exciting.
so yeah, I like that thought of the week. It's a good thought.
You got a thought of the week?
Yeah, I'm sure we've talked about it in some capacity, but it's kind of related to the personalities things and also just me being on this trip. Just then thinking about how important it is to get uncomfortable.
Yep.
Like I think a lot of, well, me included, will just like fall into this sense of routine, and it can feel safe and secure, but like it can really start to like mess you up a little bit. It can cause you anxiety that's unnecessary. And I think breaking out of that and doing something that seems uncomfortable is like what's going to make you grow as an individual. It's going to make you feel, happy with yourself and where you're at. Um, yeah, I just think getting uncomfortable is important. I think the interesting thought I had was like how easy it is for people to sit, like a lot of individuals will like have the problem of like sitting at home doing their job and not enjoying their job and hate sitting around at home, but also be fearful of, shaking things up and doing other things. And it's like,
Yep.
that's such an interesting thought, because it's like, how do you break from that cycle? Obviously the break from that cycle is to push yourself to do something that
Yeah,
makes you
it's
uncomfortable. But yeah,
I think it would have to be like dosing up the amount of discomfort. So yes, I agree. Because the only way to get someone out of that probably would be for them to slowly start to do things that make them uncomfortable.
yeah,
You know, if calling someone on the phone makes them uncomfortable, they should probably do that. If FaceTiming someone makes them uncomfortable, they should probably do that.
yeah, the
You know,
small things.
yeah, just
Yeah,
little stuff where you can
adding
just get like a
something in their meetings for work, like adding a
yeah,
comment if you don't
yep.
speak up in meetings very often. Um,
No, I agree. I remember we were talking this past I don't know. I don't want to get too personal, but like a few months back, we were talking and I was like feeling I don't want to say like depressed, but just like off, like weird, like my head was in a weird spot. And we were talking about it and I was like, I just think I'm too comfortable. Like it's like boring, like I'm bored. Not bored with like any individual task I'm doing, but I just feel so like stuck, like I'm running my wheels in place, just doing whatever. I don't like that feeling. I don't like it at all. So yes, that's my first instinct is to just do something new and do something uncomfortable. That was one of the reasons we started this podcast
that's
because
true.
that was a few months ago, and I was like,
That's
bro, let's
true.
just do it.
If you
We
want to
need something new.
see the visual discomfort, you should go watch the first episode.
Oh my god, yeah, it was so bad. I went back and watched it, bro.
It's
It's
rough.
pretty bad.
It's
It's
rough.
pretty bad
Although that
in comparison
first
to how we
article
are
is still
now.
a killer.
The first article is a heater. I agree, but yeah, we should bring that article back just to
Just
give
to
it
bring
some
it in.
more, do it some better justice. But
Yeah, I agree. Um,
anyway,
but yeah, that was my thought of the week. If you're feeling stuck, go do something that makes you uncomfortable. Easier said than
I
done,
agree.
but
Very much easier said than done.
and that sounds like me speaking to, you know, listeners, but I'm also speaking to myself. It's me reminding myself, I just gotta do things that make me uncomfortable. It's okay.
Yep,
All right.
facts. All right, feeling good?
Feeling good. Do you
All
want to talk a
right.
little bit about HomeBiotic?
HomeBiotic. Bro, it's right back here. Let me reach for it. You want to stall for me while I reach for it?
Yeah, sure. So if you're listening on Spotify, you should come check us out on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, or watching us on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ding the little bell, and you'll get a little notification.
I was just having a conversation with a friend about this. So, two things. One, I started my own channel, and it's been a fun journey to learn how to do the thing alone, and be on camera alone. Definitely different. And learning the thumbnails game. Jesus, that's so hard. Like learning what thumbnail
Dude,
actually people want to click on.
whenever you
So
say like,
hard.
"Hey, make sure you subscribe," and that subscribe button pops up, I'm like, "Damn!" That's so
Yeah,
funny.
so I'm doing the YouTube thing. It's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's not hard, but anyway, it's different.
Uncomfortable.
But I was talking to a friend. They reached out. They were like, yo, you want to start a podcast? We know you have your podcast. We listen to your podcast, but we want to do a basketball podcast. And I was like, that's a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know if I can. And then, of course, I said yes because it'd be fun. I mean, sounds like a dream. Anyway, I love basketball. They said, hey, you know that HomeBiotic product? It came up in one of our meetings. I was like, let's go, baby. This is a great product. I love it.
Nice.
I wouldn't have gotten an affiliate link if I didn't love it. And I use this every single day in my house. We got a new fridge recently. I sprayed it in there after we cleaned it up. Put it in the sink if I need to, around the sink area after I dry it off, in the washer, in the dishwasher, etc. Great product. Link in the description. Keep your home mold free.
Amazing. Well, shall we wrap it up?
We should wrap it up. It's been your best friends. It's Austin and
It's Sean.
my boy.
We love you.
We love you.